Everybody loves dads, stories, and the Marine Corps. What could be better than Marine Corps dads who tell stories? Here's another story with veteran storyteller John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad.
Tonight's story is about the legend of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Once upon a time, there was a village in India, and they were under attack by a ferocious, man-eating, woman-eating, kid-eating tiger. And he would jump out of the jungle, and he would grab a guy, and he would drag the guy into the jungle, and he would pull out a knife and a fork, tie a napkin around his neck, put some ketchup on him, and eat the guy. Terrible tiger that everyone was afraid of. And they're like, oh no, what will we do? We cannot afford to get away from the big man-eating tiger. Also woman-eating tiger. He got my sister last week. It was a terrible time. And everyone was terrified. Until the day he came to town. A stranger. In a strange hat. Wearing a strange coat. And he walked into town. And he went and he sat in their local diner. And everyone said, who is that? And he said, I hear you got a problem. And they said, oh yes, we have a man-eating tiger. Also a kid-eating tiger. I think he got that little one last week. Have anyone seen her? Maybe she's just playing hide-and-go-seek. I don't know. And he said, I can help. Here's what I'll do. And they say, oh, you cannot help. It is a giant tiger. Big, very big. Giant tiger. He will eat you. Yum, yum. You die. Don't do it. And he said, I got this. And so he went into the jungle. And when he went into the jungle, he put his hat on and pulled it over his eyes, because that's what good guys do. And then out of the bushes, squeak, it was a mouse. A terrible oat-eating mouse. Wait, that's not very scary. Oh, the tiger came out of nowhere. And there were Indian children falling. Oh no, what will he do? And the man in the hat, in the coat, whipped around and grabbed the tiger's paw in like a secret martial arts move. Whoosh! And the tiger fell onto his side. And the guy held him by his paw and left him on the ground. And he leaned forward and he said, that's enough out of you. You're not going to be bothering anyone anymore. And the tiger said, meow, meow. And he let him go. And the tiger was super friendly. And it came up to all the children and it licked the children's hands and said, I am so sorry, in the way that tigers say things, which sounded like, and everyone said, who was that man? Who was he? Tell me his name. And he said, my name is Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. I caught that tiger by his toe. When he hollered, I let him go. And he walked off into the jungle, never to be seen again, but everyone remembered him. And that's why to this day, we sing the song of Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. The end.
That was another story with John Sugar Jr., a Marine Corps dad. Check the show notes for links to his Patreon and website at creativegrumbles.com.